What is going on, guys? I'm Zarin of Gaming here, and today I am in Call of Cthulhu. So, my friend got this game for me on my birthday, so I wanted to play it for you guys today. I don't know much about it, really, besides it's some kind of mystery horror game, sort of, I think, something like that. Um, but yeah, I've wanted to play this game for a while, and I've been interested in it. And we are here now. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor, sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who is in his callousness can remain sane to the hideous end. H.P. Lovecraft. Sane, hideous end. Lovely. Okay, this is an interesting start. What kind of case is this? Oh! Okay. That that is a thing. That is a thing we can encounter. Are those guts? Ew. Oh. Oh, great. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy about all of this. WASD to move. Okay. Where the heck am I? This guy's, really like shark. Crouch. Guessing I can't. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. I didn't want to go over there anyway. Yeah, I can't get over there. Take yours. You must light up some items in order to interact with them. Okay. Light them up. Light them up. What? Oh, I got bolt cutters? Okay. Can I grab anything else from down here? You know what? I changed my mind. I don't want to be down here. I'm good. Thank you. Ka-chink. Okay, is that Cthulhu talking to me? What is this?
What a putrid offering.
Was it shark meat? Was that the offering?
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
Why is it telling me to run?
Behold,
What the hell?
everything has already been written.
The hell?
But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
What? Is my destiny dying? Oh, that's lovely. Then don't drink it! Investigations, consult diary. My private detective agency contracted to the Wentworth Detective Agency. After the Great War, I decided to set up Boston where there's no lack of work for guys like me. One small time case follows the other. Adultery, settled scores, disappearances that are not actually disappearances. The old office couch is less than comfortable than a real bed, and I should probably get rid of these empty bottles. But this place is mine for the moment. Okay. Have a drink. Don't drink. No, not drinking.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Dude, how many nightmares do you have? Investigation. The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay, but I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings, I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface for unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? I think it's Cthulhu. I'm pretty sure it's Cthulhu. What is this? My sanity. Mental trauma. Edward Pierce is a veteran of the First World War, where he took part in Meuse Arcane offense. He is one of the few survivors of the Lost Battalion American units that suffered heavy losses from enemies and ally artillery fire. Forced to hold their position for several days, surrounded by bodies of their fallen comrades without food or medical supplies. These soldiers were considered as lost by their fellow countrymen. Pierce is traumatized by these events. He consumes sleeping pills and liquor to ward off the nightmares that haunt him. Sorry, I don't want to get copyright struck.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Okay, I guess I should pick it up. What's up?
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
What? Medicine represents traumatic knowledge to improve your skills. Dose drugs. Make diagnosis. Understanding. What? Improving this skill increases your chance of determining the dosage of a drug. What? Sure, validate.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
No.
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license.
Yeah.
Yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Don't hang up the phone when they need you to talk to them. You want your paycheck, don't you, bud? Damn. What's up, bro?
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem.
Okay.
I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
Okay, shut up, bro.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Not
Stephen
really.
Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah,
Okay.
my little girl. She is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
It's really weird.
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Okay.
A warehouse on Darkwood.
Shipping labels.
Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Some of it's unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. The police report says the fire started dining, claimed the whole family. The police decided it was domestic law. They have no real says to press cutting. The article written about marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life with their only son Simon. Warehouse of Darkwater.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
I don't know, bro. You shouldn't take this painting lightly. I've read about her mental fragility. You shouldn't take this painting lightly.
Meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Is there a fire?
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never
Visions?
wanted to fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
See, I don't think I have to.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You will be handsomely compensated.
Will I?
I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
What do you mean situation?
Something's queer, but it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the north.
Pierce took Hawkins' case. The cursed artist accused of having caused the fire killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father's disturbing painting on the shipping label and address. A warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. Oh. Okay. Focus Home Interactive. Oh, that's cool. I always like when they do games like this. Not bad cutscene. Cyanide Studios.
We're almost there.
Okay. Is what's his face with me? Since he wanted me to go here so bad? I get the feeling he's not with me. Call of Cthulhu. Oh boy. Here we go. That's cool as shit. Scylla. That's not a good name for a ship. Unless you're wanting to, like, promote the fact that you take around other ships. Damn. What's this ship's name, I wonder?
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload.
What? Why do I have to stay on board, bro?
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Oh, you know.
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
Nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy.
Uh-huh.
You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office.
Okay.
If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Why are you... That's gross, dude.
Hey, be careful.
Damn. Ooh, hey, you cute.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
This man spit at me.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander.
Be
A real
Oblivion.
prince.
Be Oblivion?
Strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing.
Excuse
You
me?
don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then.
Okay.
I reserve the right to answer or not.
Okay. No prohibition about that.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you
Mhm.
mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel
Interesting.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
That's very interesting.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Can I buy a drink? Oh,
The Stranded Whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater. When our whalers left for long
Darkwater.
months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
interesting.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Shit.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want.
Come on, please.
Anything else?
What you looking at, stranger?
Shit.
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger.
Okay. I kind of want to bug you. So I can talk to any of these guys.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Okay.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
I'm not reading all this.
You have no right to treat us like this.
All right. Let's get out of here. Okay.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
Okay, so I'm running out of time for this one. We will talk to ye old Fitzroy here in the next video. But for now, that's gonna do it. I know not much has happened in this one, but like I said, I'm kind of trying to make these videos shorter, and I know this one is gonna be decently long, especially due to the type of game this is. But anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please give it a like, comment anything you want me to know down below, and please hit that subscribe button. It helps me out a ton and keeps me going to make cool stuff like this for you guys. And you can know whenever I upload. So, until next time, I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.